Hi, Assalamualaikum, and have a good day, everyone. I am SYAWALTULJUNA as the moderator for today. So here, as we can see, us get together is because we are going to talk about a very hot topic, which is new technologies have changed the way children spend their free time. First of all, let me introduce our panel for today. And we start from the first panel is a mother and psychologist, Dr. MAISARAH binti MAUZI. Next, we go to our second panel. Prof. Dr. Nurul NAJWA binti HAZLIM is a technology expert. And the last panelist, we have Prof. Dr. Nurul Syarkirah binti OMAR as a scientist. And yeah, we have 3 panel for our forum today. Okay, let me tell you as simple as I can about this topic. In this modern age, the introduction of the new technology is often accompanied by major impact in our life. Children academically have altered their user habit in their leisure time due to such technological influence. Technology can be empowered for kids of all ages with tools that help children learn in fun and engage ways, express their creativity, and stay connected to others. Children who are tech-savvy will also be better prepared for a workforce that will be predominantly digital. Technology can be accessed by through the gadget. Smartphone, laptop, computer, camera, and headphone are examples of the gadget that always be used by all of the people regardless of age from the youngest to the eldest. Okay, Dr. MAISARAH, can you give your opinion about the technology nowadays for children?
Thank you, moderator. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is MAISARAH binti MAUZI, and I am a first panel. So, as I can see here, many children have obsessed with technology now until they ignore their responsibility as a children, student, and youth.
Why you say like that, Dr. MAISARAH? Is it you or people around you facing the same problem as you stated before?
So, as a mother and a psychologist, I do have the same problem, and a few opinions about new technologies have changed the way children spend their free time. I have 2 children at home, which are 9 years old and 11 years old. Lately, I have noticed that my children are obsessed with their gadgets since the technology has been grown up with advanced systems, and at the same time, a few parents come to my clinic and share the same problem that has happened to their children.
Next, maybe we can get something from our second panel, Prof. KHAIRUNNISA as a technology expert.
Okay, so thank you, moderator. Well, as I see it, technology can increase creativity, identity development, and improve social group connection. Technology can help them learn how to make decisions and solve those problems to win the game.
What do you mean by learn how to make decisions and solve the problem?
Okay, so technology have provided some online games and apps on smartphone, tablet, and laptop that need children's creativity, and they need to think out of the box to solve the problem.
Sorry for interrupt. As a mother, I don't think that all online games in the gadget will help children to think out of the box or need children's creativity. As I can see at App Store or Play Store, there are many games that are not really suitable for children to play.
So that's why parents need to monitor their children while choosing online games and set the screen time so that the children did not overuse the gadget and technology.
I think both of you have your own opinion. I agree with both of you, but I think we also need to listen to Prof. Syarkirah too.
Nowadays, parents who follow the era of modernization will give experts to their children to give to the gadget too early in the age. For example, parents choose to give their child a direct phone to open a cartoon story to get their child interested in the cartoon. Other than that, with the screen display and interactive color, it is like something magical for your child. When your child touches the iPad screen only, this can distract with the child from crying, begging, and no longer being interacted to physical thoughts. This treatment will give the idea to the children that they can get the gadget just running on the floor. They only use it as privilege, and the privilege can be withdrawn anytime and anywhere.
So, Prof, do you have any advice or explanation on how to control the usage of technology among the children?
In my opinion, as a scientist, there are actually many ways to control the usage of technology among the children, but parents are the most important role. With this, as a parent, they should set a good example to the children. If together with the children, need to reduce the use of the gadget in front of your children. To set an example, then they follow us respectfully and fairly. Children are likely to not only copy our behavior, but they also feel like they have to compete with the device for our attention. Parents also need to spend a lot of time with their children and set borders for work time and family time. For example, during outing like trips to the park, zoo, or vacation, when the focus is only family time. Right? How about you, Juna? Do you agree?
Yes, for sure I agree, Prof. We as our parents need to have a good bonding time with our kids, as they will always grow up. I'm pretty sure that we as a parents doesn't want to miss out the opportunities as they growing up. Am I right, Dr. Maisarah and Prof. Nisa?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Prof. Syarkirah, you may proceed to the next point.
Next, set a time play the gadget. Specific children can play the gadget such as mealtime and schoolwork time are strictly prohibited to use them. Another method is to use gadget as reward. Will be given time to play the gadget. For example, sweeping the trash 30 minutes extra time. Washing the car 1 hour extra time, and helping mom 20 minutes extra time. Indirectly, being able to teach your children to do homework. Your work is also made easier. As a saying goes, kill two birds with one stone. In addition, technology can be used as punishment. For example, if a child gets a low result in exam or fail, they will punish for not playing gadget for a month. Another example is if they are naughty or rude, they should take the phone until they promise not to repeat it again.
Excuse and sorry, Prof. Yes, I do agree with you, Prof. From my point of view, it still have advantages on children using the technology. Technology have provided us a lot of good things, such as there are many educational elements that we can get through the technology. Example, at the age of 3 to 4, parents may open the YouTube and search the ABC alphabet and the numbers so the children can learn slowly while being monitored by their parents. It can help children develop their mind to learn about something new. But yeah, I also agree with Dr. Maisarah. Why not? Sure. It still have a games that are not suitable for children, but we as a parents, we need to control and monitor them because worried that children will misuse the technology.
Wow, I got a lot of fun here. Maybe Dr. Maisarah want to add something about the disadvantage of technology change the children's activity.
Yes, sure, of course. Thank you. I can share the disadvantages about technology towards children. Firstly, they will increase the risk and lack of privacy. Children have grown up in technological world, and the idea of privacy is somewhat foreign to them. In this case, cybersecurity is a huge element of technology today. Some hackers and criminals take this time to steal identity and harass children. Secondly, in my research on how children nowadays with an advanced technology, the main disadvantage to children is social interaction issues. When the children spend more time on technology, they will have issues with face-to-face social interaction either with their friends or teachers. Otherwise, technology also can potentially influence the children's brain and problem-solving skills. For instance, the children might depend simply on the device to solve the problems rather than use brain connection to find the solutions. There could also be a leg exercise which can cause a weight gain. If children use the gadget before their bedtime, this could lead to reduced sleep quality and immune system.
So, Prof. Lisa, other than give some advantage about this topic, maybe you can share on how to solve this problem.
Okay, so for the lack of privacy, maybe the parents can explain to the children on how dangerous and serious when it comes to the privacy things. We need to explain to them since they children, so the children can understand it nicely. We need to tell to them about the hackers that have advantages to hack any account and can know our privacy, example, our email or number phone, maybe. So my advice is maybe parents can make a unique password to make it more secure. The parents can put the password in notes so that when their children have been ready enough and growing up with suitable age to control it by self, the parents can let them know the password. About the second problems that may call as introvert person. So how to not to be an introvert person anymore are we as a parents, we need to notice our children if they have any symptoms and act like introvert person. We need to advise them to step out from the comfort zone and don't spend all time alone and need to be friendly. They need to play with other kids and not only depends on online games and online education. They also need to explore more in the reality situation. Next, for children that have finance solving issues, parents can monitor them on what games and applications that they have been installed. Okay, in App Store or online or Play Store. Sorry, there still have a lot of games and education application that can make children learn on how to solve problems, like Sudoku games, crossword puzzle, or math application that can help to sharpen the skill of solving problems.
Wow, I got a interesting explanation. And thank you, Prof. Lisa. Maybe Dr. Syarkirah has something to tell us on how to control these issues.
Thank you, moderator, for giving me the chance. Avoid give children full authority on their device during their childhood so it won't be getting stick to them as a habit. Children, if left to the play with gadgets, it will linger. If left unchecked, it will not end until midnight. So we need to set the time to the play and teach them from early age to abide by the rule. For example, use a stopwatch or alarm clock to set the time using the gadget. There will come a time when your own child will ring and comes and hands it to you. They eat the limit time for the screen, but not the expense of time, physical activity, and connecting with real people in real time.
Yeah, I got your point, Prof. Syarkirah. They need to be socialized too. It is important for them to have the experience with other kids. Set the screen time is a good idea.
Yes, I also agree about it. Do you have more, Prof. Syarkirah?
Yes, I do. Talk quality is most important. You will probably still want to set some screen time limits for your family to previous time for activity beyond screen and teach. Why the debate on exactly how many hours kids can spend on their screen before it's become a healthy race on. You can draw 5 lines for teach free times, such as during dinner, in the car, or on school night. Be involved with your child teach experience. Playing or watching alongside with your children offers several benefits. You will be able to beat the content they are accessing. The children will learn more from the activity throughout your interaction.
Prof. Nisa, this is the last question I want to ask. How about you share another advantage of these technologies?
Yes, sure, why not? So let me share to you 2 advantages of technology towards children. Firstly, they can improve language skills by learning and reading from ebooks and online stories. They can learn on how to pronounce the words correctly. While reading, they can focus on the spelling. Plus, if they do not know the verbs, they can find it on dictionary and it can boost their vocabulary. Secondly, they have critical thinking development. They can have an interactive games and hard critical thinking exercise. It can boosting their strategic thinking. They can do math exercises puzzle with question and need to answer to pass the puzzle. So it can make children more eager to solve the question.
Yes, Nisa, I agree with your point.
I also agree with you, and maybe I can use your point and explanation to my client who have the same problem with their children.
That was great discussion between all of you. So here we can learn more about effect to children out there with this new norm of technology. We also can gain more knowledge about advantage and disadvantage. Also, how to control the usage of technology among children. So that is for our discussion, and see you again on our next topic. Bye bye.